Hey guys, it's just Ginger. Thanks for coming back to my channel. This is going to be a part 2 to a story time. So if you didn't already check out the first story time, it's going to be right there, I think. Over there? Or over here? I can't remember. Oh. It's going to be either over there or over here in one of them top corners. Click on that, watch that, and come back to the story time. So this is going to be a part 2 story time to the time I hitchhiked and I almost died. It was very crazy, so I'm just going to jump right into it because last time my camera had died. So I wasn't able to finish the story time all the way. So yeah, so if you saw last story time, you saw that I had just came out the restaurant, my phone had died, I needed my phone, the waitress had my phone. She had the phone because she was charging my phone for me. So after I got my phone, the cop was talking to me whenever we ran out the thing at the restaurant. Our friends had pulled up, we were gotten in the car with them and they were drunk. So our friends were really drunk and we were just trying to get to the party. That's all we wanted to do. We just wanted to get to this party that we traveled all the way from basically King of Prussia. If you're familiar with this area, then you know King of Prussia is really, really far from Wildwood. You just know that. So we were trying to travel from King of Prussia to Wildwood, New Jersey, and yeah, so we finally got to Wildwood. We got in the car. We're in the car with the guys. They're pissed drunk. When I say drunk, I mean like they're swerving and they're being all crazy and reckless and they're smoking and they're just doing things that was scary to a 16-year-old girl when they're older than us. So they're driving, and we see a cop behind us. So we're like, oh, me and B More, remember my friend, you have to watch the last video to know who I'm referring to. So me and B More were in the car and we see a cop behind us, so we're like, oh crap. And we're thinking in our head, like, if we get pulled over, then it's done. We're done. There's nothing else we can do. Like, we're done, y'all. We're done. We die. My mom don't play that. My dad doesn't play that. Her mom, full-blown Puerto Rican. So, you know, they're not playing that either. Like, they're not playing with us. So, we see the cop and the guys are still driving crazy. And don't you know, the lights go on. The cop starts to pull us over. So at this point, we're freaking out. Me and B More are like, oh crap. We're about to go to jail. We're about to die. My mom's gonna kill me. I'm not gonna have a place to live. We're basically both gonna we just thought we were gonna die, rot in hell, and I don't even know what we thought. We just were scared. So we then were pulled over and the cop comes up to the window, whatever. But as the cop's coming, I'm like, y'all are drunk, y'all are drunk. Like, put a penny in your mouth, because I've heard that if you put a penny like under your tongue and like you suck on a penny real quick, you can pass a breathalyzer test. Like the breathalyzer test will say error, and then they can't like arrest you. They can't say anything to you. Like, they just gotta let you go, keep going, because it says error. So we are, I'm trying to tell the guy, we're gonna call him Smitty. Cause last name was Smith. So we're gonna call him Smitty. So I'm trying to tell Smitty, like, that was the driver, like, yo, put a penny in your mouth, put a penny in your mouth, put a penny in your mouth. I was freaking out. So I'm trying to tell him, so then he finally puts the penny in his mouth. This was like real fast. Everything happened very fast. So I'm like trying to tell him, like, put the penny in his mouth. So when he puts the penny in his mouth, the cop comes right up, like, license, registration, da-da-da, and he's like looking in the car, like looking at all of us like this, right? Two cops. It was like, you know how one cop come up and other one. Their flashlight, looking in the car, being all scary. It was just so scary. Oh my gosh. And then he's like, I smell liquor. Have any of you been drinking tonight? No. Like, bye. Like, come on, we gotta get this, wrap this up. We trying to skedaddle. Like, we're not with the shits. So he's like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to have you do this breathalyzer test. So he gives Smitty, he asks Smitty to get out the car. He gives him the breathalyzer test or whatever, but mind you, Smitty was sucking on the penny and it was underneath his tongue. So he does the breathalyzer test and it goes, I don't really remember what it did, for the simple fact that like I was in the car, but he was like right outside the car. And long story short, I guess that shit said error and he got right in the car, everything was fine. And we just drove away. It was probably one of the scariest things I think I've ever had to really go through, for the simple fact, no, it's not the scariest thing, but it's damn near one of them, because we didn't know if we were gonna die, go to jail. We didn't know what to do that night. So anyway, we're in the car with the guys again, and we're like freaking out. I'm like, yo, I want to go home. We're going to the party now. Now we're at the we're about to pull up to the beach house, and we go in and there's just a whole bunch of guys. Like, there's just nothing but guys. There's some girls too, but it's really just a whole lot of guys. So we're in there and we're chilling, we're drinking a little bit, but B-More and I, we didn't want to get too drunk, because it's like, as a female, and we were trying to, like, we're not gonna be drunk near a whole bunch of people that we don't know. We were supposed to have known them, but basically, like, we didn't know. We just like go to the bathroom, come back out, whatever, and there's a whole bunch of people that we know now. So we are now intrigued. We're like with the party, we're drinking, doing beer pong, we're doing Never Have I Ever, we're just doing kings, like King Cup. If y'all drink and you're above 21 years old now, I don't endorse drinking under 21. But if you're 21, you can drink, then do K-Cup, King Cup, and all that other crap. So we're doing games and whatnot, and everyone, we're all like, you know, intoxicated, we're all crazy and stuff. We're like, hey, let's skinny dip on the beach. Why not go skinny dipping? So what do? We go to the beach. We start walking to the beach. We're drunk, we have cups in our hands. It's probably like a good 15 of us, and we're all wasted. We end up going on the beach, and you know, we're going to skinny dip. We're about to go skinny dipping or whatever, and we're running the beach. We're skinny dipping, swimming. Ah, yeah, woo, ah, yeah. You know, having fun. Or however the sirens go, like that red and white flash and shit. We seen that, yo. I never ran so hard in my life. Like, I ran so hard. I was so scared. And then, fast forward, we're running from the cops, we're running. So now B-More and I are hiding underneath the boardwalk. I don't know where everyone else went. We left everyone. We weren't playing that. So we're underneath the boardwalk, and you see the guy with the flashlight. I guess it was a cop or maybe beach patrol. I really don't know. So beach patrol, whatever, he's like with his flashlight. He's just being fucking crazy. Ooh, he wanted to find us. He wanted to lock us up. He wanted to put B-More in the cell, because that's where we needed to be, because we didn't know how to act, and our mom should have smacked the shit out of us. That's just what should have happened. What should have happened? So then, yeah, we got away, as always. We didn't get caught not one time, thank God. And then, we walked back to the house, because we didn't know where it was at this point, because it was only like, it wasn't, I don't know how far it was, but it really wasn't that far from, the beach where we went skinny dipping at. So then, we get to the house, and no one's there, so we're thinking like, did they all get locked up? Like, what's going on? But the door was open, so we just walked and we slept there. Well, not obviously we slept there, but well, we opened the door and obviously our stuff was in there, like you know, as it should have been. But no one's in there, so we're just freaking like trying to, I don't know, we were just trying to find people. We didn't know what to do. Like, I can't remember what we were doing because it was so long ago. Like, I'm 21 now, and this was when I was 16. and this was so long ago, so it was 5 years ago. So I really can't remember what we were trying to do. I think we were trying to find everyone. I'm not too sure, but yo, that shit was wild. Long story short, guys, the cops came in the house and like was looking for everyone, I guess. I don't know what, but then the kid, Smitty, he died, like, you know, and he was like, come on, you trying to tell us to get out or whatever. And me, Smitty, and B More ended up sleeping in the car that night. Everyone else got locked up from skinny dipping. They had to have their parents come get them. Yeah, and Smitty drove us home the next day, and we survived. We died on the inside, because when I got home, that ass beating was real. It was real. It was only real, she didn't find out anything. She didn't know I even went to Wildwood until now. Hi, Mom. Hey. I'm sorry, I love you. So, thanks for watching. Come back to my channel and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And it will be like right here. Woo-woo. All information will be right here.